Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the ESL 1 Road to Rio. We are here for the CIS region. My name is Hawker. I am joined by Dean. And Dean, this is a series where Unique kind of need to get some love on their side, because they haven't got a single map win so far in the Road to Rio.
No, they've been having a tough time in general, just with the results. And Nemiga, on the other hand, they've been taking down some pretty solid teams. So I think coming into this one, especially with the way the veto has gone for them, with Vertigo being here, of course, is their choice. With Dust2 then being the map pick of Team Unique, another one that I think is going to be very difficult for Unique to take down Nemiga on. I'm expecting a tough series, and right now everyone just grouped up outside B for Nemiga. Only one man, I believe, actually defending over on this side of the map for the moment. They have one around mid then as well who can rotate over quickly, but for the moment it is just going to be Kenzor who has found himself this contact. And as the smokes go down, if he's not able to find a kill instantly, he may just want to back away and try and retake rather. Save his, oh no, what happened? Oh, I didn't even know what else to say at that point. Vicious just walked off the edge. Yeah, I was going to say, once that molly went down, you'd imagine that player would have backed off, set themselves up for the retake since they have the kit. But now they're in a very difficult 3-on-5.
Again, it's just all going wrong for them. We'll see if they can maybe try and retake, but they're not finding any fights, they're not finding any frags, and they're not going to find any luck in this one. Robin, the last man standing, couple of shots at the end here, but the round is already over. And that's a nice start for Nemiga, but I think basically everything went wrong there for Team Unique.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't make sense. I'm rewatching it right now. Kenzor, when he got mollied, I believe he was expecting the flash to come in from a teammate, so he kind of turned, ran in backwards for a second. We then popped over to Vicious, who was on a journey down to the floor, and at that point, the round was pretty much done for Team Unique. And as you said, this is such a difficult game for them. They've not been having a good time lately. They need to pick themselves up a victory here so that they can start getting something going in the Road to Rio. And against a team like Nemiga, who have been having some great results themselves, it just doesn't look too likely, especially if you're throwing yourself off the map.
Yeah, at least try and give them a fight, you know? At least try and put up a fight. Pashanoi looking for a fight of his own with the Deagle. He's not going to get it. It is the force buy from Team Unique, so they've got some chances to do some damage in this round. They also have 3 smokes, which might come into play if this round goes on. Pashanoi getting aggressive, trying to get this close range fight, but he again decides to fall back. So no early frags, just a bit of damage exchange.
Oh, actually eventually going to hunt that one down, wanting to finish off Vicious, who he finds around the corner. Pashanoi actually falling back just a little bit more passively into the spawn, and with the smokes going down, that is going to pretty much confirm the round in favor of Nemiga. You didn't see Speedak, I believe that was, spamming through the smoke, taking out a couple of players, and with it now being a 2-on-5, there's really not much that can be done by Robin and Kenzor in this position, if we're being honest. Having a Deagle and Kevlar and MP9 and Kevlar, a couple of smokes as well, just to have in his next round. It's a good save. Although Robin with the MP9, it looks like he does want to kind of hang around. If he could get a couple exits, maybe steal away a rifle, obviously that would be fantastic. But Nemiga, knowing that they want to keep all 5 alive and knowing that they can just go to the back of ramp over there and stay alive, they're not going to be giving him any chances.
Yeah, looking good for Nemiga to just hold on to all their guns, build up a strong economy at the start of this game. Robin's hanging around the bomb site looking for maybe an exit kill, but he's not going to get given it. Nemiga playing it super safe. He does get a Deagle, which he can drop to a teammate, so that's always nice. But other than that, Unique don't get too much out of that round. And this is a chance for Nemiga to build up that economy, which can sometimes be difficult in the iteration of Counter-Strike we have right now. Sometimes the economy game can be tough to manage, so getting an early round win with all 5 alive is always nice. They keep a couple of MAC 10s for this round as well, so they can go for those information plays and try and figure out what Unique are up to, because you'd expect Unique to take some risks in this round. Pashanoi flashed off this angle, will fall back.
Oh, or maybe not. He's actually going to go forward again, just as you said that. I was looking to try and catch someone with the Deagle, but so far not really going to be allowed. And is he solo over here? No, he has a little bit of help. Zorte only has a USP, so I doubt he's going to be able to do a lot. Okay, Hawk, I'm going to ask you a question. Am I saying Zorte right?
I'm gonna say yes. I don't know that, but I'm just gonna say yes.
We'll go with it for now until we get told it's something completely different. They're like, no, man, that's a Y. Oh, there was almost a chance there. Zorte nearly had an opportunity to catch one with the USP. As the smokes were down, it did cover him off from kind of everyone coming up through the ramp. Instead, it was just the one man he had to focus on. But not having an upgraded pistol, there wasn't really much to be done. And Robin, again, being one of the last players standing, This time the MP9 he probably doesn't care about too much, although the Kevlar obviously could be a massive bonus. Gets himself a kill with the MP9, a nice little extra $600, which helps him towards that Kevlar in the next round either way and makes it a little bit less important to save. But he will go down in the end. Another relatively clean round, as you said, off the back of 5 alive in the previous one especially. They're giving themselves kind of some security, a little bit of comfort for if they do end up losing this opening gun round especially.
And the buy will finally come through for Team Unique. Zorte's got that AWP into his hands. The rest of the team with rifles. All unsilenced M4s, for what it's worth. We've seen some players start to switch to the silenced M4, but Team Unique staying true with the 30 bullets. We'll see if it works out for them in this round number 4. We're getting underway. JYO's still got the MAC-10 in this round, so he's got the ability to either go in first or maybe just sit in the back lines and wait for a gun to be dropped. I'm going to see the fight for ramp come through this time, and Box tries to creep through the smoke. Doesn't exactly go his way, though. Team Unique with a couple of nice kills at the start of this round. This is looking much better for them.
Yeah, much stronger, but it is a little bit of a bonus round approach as well, especially with this MAC-10 still here for JO. That is not the molly they were aiming for. That actually really slows them down now from pushing forward for the mid-controller, at least for an extra like 5 or so seconds if that was the goal. You do with that, see them beginning to back off a little bit. So setting themselves up, looking to bring it over towards A, where they will group up on the ramp. There's already an op, though, I believe, posted up kind of aggressive on this position. They need to swap over and have a check. Yeah, Zorte's already in this spot. He has Passion Eye up close then as well. So I guess they didn't really want to challenge this without having any info about what's going on. They're moving back. They're setting up 2 players now below B. I do believe, and Lollipop still looking to lurk around mid. Does have to deal with Fenvicious, who is on a little bit of an off angle right now. It's a dangerous spot, obviously, if there was multiple players coming, but when there's just one, it's quite strong. Especially when he now has help ready to swing in, even if he does end up falling.
Ooh, Fenvicious almost caught, but Zorte gets the kill he was looking for, and with Kenzel getting one on the bomb site, Speedax got nothing left to do. Good trades from Unique. They hold onto the B bomb site. Mainly, though, just getting the opening 2 kills in that round makes a massive difference. Just getting off to a 5v3 at the start of the round. Just make sure that you've got the confidence you can go on to close the round. And from there, they didn't need to do anything special to get the round win. So, Unique on the board. Nemiga now have got another full buy in their hands, though. This is the benefit of that early economy being so strong. They've still got full nades. They've still got full AKs. They haven't gone for an AWP, which they maybe could have if they wanted to, but they're happy with the rifles, which makes sense on Vertigo. A lot of close angles on this map, and these same smokes into ramp for Team Unique. This worked for them last time round. Don't think Nemiga will get too aggressive this time. In fact, they're just trying to spam through.
Yeah, they just want to see if they can deny those players from being pushed up behind the smoke pretty much, so that once they do begin to fade away, they have the room to go forward themselves and start taking that control, and that's exactly what's going to happen. There was a Molotov put down, so for the moment it's only Box, I believe, who's actually pushed up forward, and yeah, as his teammate tries to come in and help out, Speedak is going to be coppity up of Zorte. With that, I highly doubt they expect this player to be up so aggressively already. But obviously they are watching. But yeah, Fenvicious goes down. You see the swing come in, Box able to catch him off guard. Suddenly it's back into the 4-on-4, and Nemiga are going to be feeling pretty happy about this position. Especially as I was going to say they're setting up for the A split, actually trying to bring it over towards B. Lollipop does find the second and gives them the bomb site. That should allow for them to get this bomb plant down now as it rotates in. Zorte and Passion Eye left in a very awkward spot if they don't get a quick kill especially.
Yeah, big kills from Lollipop again. The Starman of Nemiga steps up in this round. It's not over yet though. Zorte's hanging around here looking for a fight with this AWP, and there are players close by. That smoke isn't really helping him out though. His vision definitely obscured, and he's perhaps waiting for his teammate to see if he can make a play, but Pashanoi hasn't got the angle. They decide that the time is too far gone and that they're going to back away and call for the save. So Nemiga, I think, did pretty well that map at playing, pretty well that round, sorry, at playing across the map. Pashanoi looking for some exit kills, which he won't get because MDS just nails the headshot.
That's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
What, Passion Eye at 1700, if he had lived, he could have dropped the rifle over. Obviously, Zorte can drop one as well. At that point, everyone would have been able to have a full buy because Fenvicious can buy for himself. Instead, now, you see maybe the one weapon being dropped, obviously, by Zorte if they want to go for it, leaving a couple players on weaker guns, which otherwise they might not have had, or just the one. It's only going to be Robin, so it's not the worst, but still, that would have been a very helpful M4. I don't think the damage was quite as important as saving over that second weapon.
It definitely could be costly heading into this round. I like what Nemiga did in that previous round, though. Fighting for a ramp at the start of the round, then they go for the mid presence after, and you see that mid is just very, very open at that point because Unique are a bit worried about the A side of the map. So just well worked by Nemiga across the map. And then Lollipop landed some nice shots. We'll see if they can trade on ramp again, because Bots again tries to creep through the smoke, and this time Pashanoi is there to stop him.
Yeah, tried to change it up, see if he could catch them off guard. I guess because we had seen them spamming every time, they were thinking, okay, maybe they'll wait a second, maybe they'll put the smokes down and won't peek behind them just to avoid getting spammed. He was like, perhaps with that I can capitalize on the control, but obviously, as we see, that was not the case. There has been some damage at least returned to elsewhere on the map, but it is the man advantage for Team Unique. They have a good chance to start trying to build themselves up some rounds right now. As Pashanoi decides to play up close in that smoke. A fairly common position, surprisingly. It is going to be tough, though, once they start pushing in, because there's smokes down behind them at the moment as well, which forces Vicious takes the fight above the bomb site, but they have no idea. Pashanoi somehow able to get two. Will eventually fall, was actually close to picking up another one to help them out, but what he does is delay. It allows for Zorte to get in position. Speedak tried to take the fight above the bomb site with the bomb in his possession, and now that's been dropped in a pretty difficult position for MDS to try and retrieve. He has someone up close on his left here. He's going to have to deal with Kenzar, who now has the help of Zorte coming in, but it wasn't even needed. There's the final kill being found. 3 surviving for Team Unique, a relatively convincing round from them. Every time I look at Vicious, I'm seeing -1, and it's just making me imagine him falling off the map again.
I know, it's sad. He's got some assists at least, but yeah, no kills, which is a shame. He's going to have to remember his mistake he made in the pistol round.
That would be a tilter. It tilted me.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's just a constant reminder. Anytime you open the scoreboard, at that point, you just stop opening the scoreboard.
Oh, yeah, that's why.
Yeah. Nice job there by Unique, though, after getting the opening kill, just holding the A site. I feel like Nemiga in the future might use some more nades on that A play, though, and Pashanoi going through the smoke. The aggression pays off for him, but again, it's a 1-for-1 trade. So Nemiga have done pretty well at taking this ramp control. Now let's see what they decide to do with it.
Yeah, I'd imagine they'll just slow it down at this point, considering they have so much time left. And with how willingly aggressive Unique have been so far, there's a good chance that being in the 4-on-4 right now, that they might actually want to find themselves some sort of kind of pick to get a bit of info back to actually obtain themselves an advantage rather than just sitting around the bomb sites. But for now, that doesn't really seem to be the case. Instead of a little bit of a gamble has been taken, they're putting 2 players immediately on towards A. They have that quick rotation now ready to come in. And it does seem like this is the correct decision for them. Molotov certainly delays them from pushing through, but this is still the goal for Nemiga. Indeed, it's going to be Vicious who's up close. He gets himself one before going down. Then have the flash from Zorte to help out, but the smoke is going to be kind of restricting the vision of that upper. So not a lot to be done for the moment, as the bomb should be planted, but there's still some players close. Yeah, actually around the box. A little bit of a gap at the shoulder, I believe, being spotted, and then a Speedak tried to escape. Robin takes him down. The man advantage again being claimed for Team Unique.
JYO sticking round off the back of the smoke, and he gets 2 kills. Quick headshots onto both those players, and Zorte with the AWP has to take down both of these players. He knows where they both are, but they're not giving him many opportunities. Zorte finally gets the chance, but he's not able to land it, and JYO goes over the top of the box with the Glock to close out the round. A bit of a risk taken there by JYO to stick so close to the site. He could have just played safe. He could have just played for the bomb, but he hangs around behind the smoke, confident that he can take those fights, and once he wins both of those duels, he puts his team in great shape to win the round and regain control of this game, because again, it's Nemiga who are in control of the economy right now.
Yeah, certainly. Well, they don't really have much themselves, but obviously this is the round where they have that chance to build it up, because they are up against, what, 2 Deagles, 3 Deagles? Sorry, didn't notice the one on Vicious. Then a Zeus as well for Kenzar. We've seen a few Zeuses. Me and Mitch had a couple come out yesterday in some interesting matchups. It was, I believe, Crystal who kept using it up against Mouse, and was getting quite a few kills with it, so it was an interesting day. Right now, though, only 1 kill, I believe, being found so far from the pistols. They weren't really going for a crazy stack or anything. Instead, it was more so a little bit standard. We seen Nemiga kind of just pressuring everywhere and eventually committing into B off the back of a couple of kills. At this point, Vicious, I mean, what, they get 2,400, so he definitely wants to consider saving that Kevlar over. Zorte, though, on the other hand, he only has a USP, so he could try and get a couple of exits. He now is the only man left standing anyway, so he may as well. It's not like he has anything to gain for himself, and from what he knows, anyway, there's no SMGs in play, so he's not risking giving over that extra money. Obviously, though, 300 is still always a bit of money that you prefer not to give over. If he could get a rifle, though, that'd make it worthwhile, but nah, it doesn't happen.
Good little quad kill from Lollipop in that round, even if it was against the low buy. You still have to get the kills on the board. We're also seeing Exactly. We're also seeing Robin pick up that org. I remember Robin being one of the players that liked to use the org pretty often. I think it was even before the proper changes came through to the org. I feel like he was using it then, maybe. I definitely remember seeing him with this gun before, so he's sticking with that. And we've also got Zorte on the AWP for Team Unique as Nemiga gets some early mid control.
Yeah, I feel like you've given me some flashbacks. I'm definitely now associating Robin with the AUG. It's making sense to me. I feel like you are definitely correct. That is a quick one, though. Where exactly did Kenzar go down? We didn't manage to catch that. Either way, though, they want to try and pounce off the back of it in through mid towards B. And it's looking like the CT's feeling forced to actually try and play through the smoke. Indeed, Zorte, he's going to get dropped. Robin tried to go in and help him out, but was not allowed to. And suddenly it's a 3-on-2. Nemiga with the bomb site with the bomb planted and the man advantage. Oh, I think Fenvicious might be spotted around the edge of the smoke. Yeah, he's gone. Passionai, honestly, should just be calling for the save at this point. Gets the first. Okay. Not a bad find. I think he may have heard the flash being thrown out, so he knows there's one around the stairs. And with the flash that came over, likely one on the bomb site, and indeed expects MDS. Going to be able to drop it now to a one-on-one up against the op as Speedak. But as he pops around the corner, Speedak's just that little bit quicker on the op. Obviously only needing the one bullet to the body, and there it is. The 7th for Nemiga. They are looking kind of relentless right now. That was obviously a buy from Team Unique. They had taken the eco in the round before, got out the buy, got what they could. It doesn't work, and they're back down to, again, just a half investment. They've been back and forth constantly in this game so far. The economy never really stabilizing.
Yeah, Pashanoi did pretty well to even make a go of that round, really, as he brought it into the 1v1, but doesn't end up winning it. Nemiga now up to a 7-2 lead, and we're seeing Nemiga, I think, find a fair bit of success over on that B side of the map whenever they're going there. It doesn't feel like Unique are too confident in that hold. The A side of things has been a bit more up and down, a bit more even, but generally Nemiga have been winning these trades, and once again, they've got the opening kill on ramp. Fenvicious is playing close with the pistol, but that nade is going to do a bit of damage. Fenvicious is still close by, still looking for the fight, and he finds a frag alongside Zorte, so a couple of kills back here for the CTs as Speedak rounds the corner with the P250, and it costs him his life. The fights continue. Box has got 3 kills on the round, but he's going to be run down, and it's all on MDS. This round has fallen apart for Nemiga, and MDS has got to save the day.
Oh, and I was gonna say gonna be tough as he fights the op first. Actually manages to pull it off. What? How is he able to do that? MDS? More like SMH. Shaking my head, man. How the hell?
It wasn't even like the insta headshot or anything. It was just sprays on both players.
The second player was easily able to wallbang him, I believe, as well. And I'm pretty sure was tagging him up. That was just really strange how kind of slow that second fight specifically played out. The first one was pretty fantastic. I did think he was screwed to the op, but then no, managed to get it all done somehow. Oh, that is just heartbreaking. That was a round for Team Unique. They had nearly snatched it away with just the pistols, and that would have been a huge motivator.
Well, they've got to keep their heads up because they have got the buy in this very next round. And normally when you have those sorts of rounds, you can say, okay, we did good damage. But when you get so close to the win, it does feel a bit harsh sometimes that you don't end up closing it out. But Pashanoi again is going off the back of these smokes. The spam continues to come through. He's got to be very careful here. He's down to 60 health, and Pashanoi has realized he doesn't want to play this game any longer. He's going to fall back.
Yeah, not risking it. He's already around this position now multiple times. Being able to find openings, but also going down and never really been able to escape away after being able to find them, kind of the advantage. So it's never been too worthwhile. Obviously, you do want to restrict the control for the T side, but for the moment, that hasn't really been allowed. Nemiga have moved forward. They've already ran down quite a bit of the utility there from the CTs as well. I mean, Nemiga themselves not having a lot, but they do have what they need. They have some smokes and flashes and stuff for if they're going to move in for this execute, which looks to be the goal. I believe right now it is only Kenzar, sorry, Robin and Pashanai who are actually playing around here. No, who's he with? Yeah, sorry, it's indeed going to be actually Fenvicious and Pashanai. And going forward already, Pashanai's gone. Fenvicious still wanting to follow up, knowing that there was a player up close. I guess realizing the other ones were going to be moving up through the ramp. Maybe he had a chance to get the one, regain some control to give them a good opportunity for the retake, but that doesn't work. They've conceded the bomb planted with 3 alive. They need to run away.
Yeah, that's the call you'd expect at this point. The save is the most likely outcome, and with Robin already backing away, that's going to be the end of the round. That double stack on the short side there from Team Unique, it looked like they wanted to just hold back and wait for Nemiga to push them, but then as they heard those nades start to go onto the site, they got aggressive, and the aggression, it didn't seem like they were fully on the same page as to pushing at the exact same time, right? There was a bit of a delay between those pushes coming through, and it made it just slightly too easy for JYO to get both those kills and then to basically put them onto the A site. And once that happens, Nemiga, again, have got a very good chance at the round at that point.
Yeah, I think what happened was, as you said, they were a little bit separated, and then after, who was it who went down first? It was Vicious who went down first. After he went down, maybe Passion, I was like, okay, maybe if I wait a second, they'll think, oh, he just pushed this on his own to maybe try and get some info. Tried to pop out, and as I said, it was only the one player up close in the scaffolding, so if he had got that kill, it would have regained them quite a bit of control around that area to help hold down the bomb site, to just stay alive and be a nuisance at that point, to let his teammates set up for the retake, even if they were to concede the bomb plant. But nah, unfortunately, it didn't work out. As you said, JO just a little bit too strong for them, able to take both kills, and Nemiga currently sitting up on 9 rounds already here on the T side, beginning to feel extremely comfortable, with obviously the opportunity to add quite a bit more. And look at this again, straight out. They went for this beast play actually a couple of times already. More so focusing in through mid for sure. It's only later that they begin to move up the steps, and Kenzor realizing that does have to shift his focus. Already has Vox low, but not able to follow up on it. But it is still the man advantage for now. As I say, that's still the case despite more trades coming in, but it's Vox who's alone. So he's very low, and the flash straight in, no room at all being given to him.
Yeah, I think the idea for Nemiga there behind that B split is they push in through mid quickly, and then the players on the B site maybe just try and push into the stairs, or maybe try and take control because they don't want to be susceptible to both sides, right? But because the mid push didn't quite go according to plan, it wasn't as easy for them to get through. They got slowed down slightly, and there were a couple of trades there. It didn't quite go the way they wanted it to, so good effort from Nemiga. I like that they've got some of these plays in their locker, even if it doesn't work out for them in this round. That means that Unique can continue to buy into this next one, and we need to see still a few more rounds here for Team Unique, but at least they're getting a couple on the board here. Maybe if they get 5 or 6, they can put up a fight in this second half.
Oh, the wall bang. Yeah, Passion has suffered from that kind of spam a few times now. That's not ideal. Despite, obviously, the previous round going in favor of Team Unique, to come out with a half that they're comfortable with, they do want to be getting everything that remains. So the damage certainly not helping them out. They wanted to try and still challenge around this area, and I think having shown so many players has forced the T's to play a little bit more passively. They actually line up for Robin in mid. Is that how that happened? It was a team kill? I was just watching Robin kind of mown them both down, stuck in the corner, through the edge of the box. And yeah, somehow Lollipop shot JO in the back of the head, I guess trying to fire back, and it didn't work out.
How was there no assist on the team kill?
I don't know, because he was shooting him for ages, but it was through the corner of the box, so maybe it just wasn't doing enough. Oh, hang on. Vicious. Ambitious with that aggression. They needed it, though, being down into an already pretty difficult 4-on-4. Having lost a bit of control at that point as well. They don't have anything around ramp and such.
Alright, everyone get out of Lollipop's way this round. He's killing everyone. Anyone that comes into his crosshair is a dead man. He's got a 3rd kill at mid, 4 if you include the team kill, but finally Zorte lands the shot in reply. Unfortunately though, the B bomb site's already lost. Quick bomb plant, and even though Zorte's rotated over here, he's not getting given too many opportunities. Maybe if he got a kill, they could think about the retake, but Pashanoi isn't even budging off the A bomb site. Again, Unique have to save. And this has kind of been the story of the half for Unique. Quite a few saves coming through. Lollipop again doing good damage at mid, and Nemiga are up to double digits.
Already, that's the issue. It's quite early on here for them. Again, this is the map choice of Nemiga. It's not one that Unique play a lot, and when they do, they haven't had the greatest results. I'm gonna look, I can't remember who exactly they played against. Okay, so far in Road to Rio, they played against Gambit Youngsters and Windstrike on it. They lost to Gambit Youngsters 16-4. They lost to Windstrike 16-7. And then in MDL, in the previous season there, they lost to Vexed 16-10. So yeah, Vertigo is just not a great map for them. Moving on to Dust 2, I would hope for more for them, since it is one that they play quite often. They have some pretty decent results on it, but even then, what is it, their last 5 games? Oh damn, okay, yeah, no, Unique are just in trouble, man.
Yeah, they really... I mean, whenever you look at a team's recent games on HLTV and they're all 0-2 losses, you kind of feel a bit for them.
5 Dust 2s as well.
Yeah.
Against Forza Spirit and Gambit Youngsters, that's okay. I don't know who Stay Home are with a Z. That's a Russian team, and then they lost to Vexed as well on Dust 2 very convincingly.
Yeah, you just want to see them get at least the one map winning. Just want to see them at least, you know, get one of those maps on the board, but they haven't found any consistency on any of their map picks, sadly.
There's no edges to throw yourself off on those two. That's a positive. Does he see box? I think he should see box. No, he didn't see him apparently. Obviously, it's a bit easier for us with the X-ray.
Just a little bit. Oh, well, box doesn't see Pishanoi either, so it's all good. Pishanoi eventually figures it out, and Nemiga are looking for the mid aggression. After losing control of A ramp, they need to regain some map control. So the mid control will go their way. Now we'll get to see what they're going to do with it, though, because they've still left the bomb behind here.
Yeah, certainly slows things down a little bit. Having the disadvantage as well does not help out. Oh, want them back, I guess, over towards the A ramp at this point. Although, obviously, B is still an option, and they've been having a good bit of success on B, as you said. Whenever they've hit that side of the map, they haven't really come through a lot of resistance. More so when they split it. So maybe they don't want to directly go up the stairs, especially now with just 3 players. But they're going to group up on ramp. There's already aggression from Team Unique, so they're in an advanced position to at least slow this push down. And with so little time, that would have been a big enough issue. But Zorte on the up is the even bigger one. He takes all 3 kills as they come in. And there it is, 4 for Unique. If they can pull it back to 5, if they can get off to a good start in the second half, you cannot count them out completely. It's just they do seem a little bit outclassed overall in this matchup by Nemiga. But they're beginning to recover a bit towards the end, especially.
And the money for Nemiga is actually not great into this last round. They've got a Tech 9 on MDS, they've got a Galil on JYO, and importantly, they don't have the same amount of nades they've had in these previous rounds, where we've seen them go for some of these executes on the B site, where they've gone for some of the smokes on A. So this round might be a bit different from Nemiga. They might have to show us something else in their game here without the utility in their back pockets. And some counter nades from Unique early on should slow down any early ramp aggression. Pishanoi again is getting aggressive. Round after round he's been doing this, and surely they're ready for it. Oh no, apparently not. Speedak didn't even move his crosshair there. A bit confusing, but Pishanoi's got a nade out. He might be in trouble. JYO trying to close the distance, but Pishanoi gets away safely.
That was a really strange one. Yeah, maybe Speedak just wasn't ready at all for that. Kenzer trying to flank in extremely quickly. Normally you're going to wait for that flank until the actual commitment is put towards the bomb site. You're going to slow it down, but no. Flank gets denied. One of the players pushing up for the alley is going to go down as well. And now Robin, realizing they are coming back to B, is going to have to put up a massive hold. But with 2 players shooting at him, most of which he couldn't see, you can see the top of one of them. There really wasn't much to be done. Gets spammed down. Zorte on the op is going to try and fight back in, but he's been flashed back off the angle, and now it's a tough spot for him alongside Fenvicious. Obviously, final round of the half, they have to go for this. Saving isn't an option, but Zorte's gone, so now it's all Fenvicious, and he's going to have to come out with a very vicious clutch here. I mean, he's going to have to live up to his name in his 1-on-3. Are they watching stairs? I think Jo has been cautious of it every now and again, but maybe he could catch the timing.
He needs it at this point. There we go. Timing goes his way. He gets a second kill. They keep fighting him, but on full health, Lollipop only needed the 1 shot to close it out. So it is Nemiga coming away with an 11-4 half. Looking good on Vertigo so far. We'll see if they can keep it up after the break.
Chasing love in an empty bar. Pour a drink till I make it past. The midnight hour seems to come and go, but I know. Walk on up with a drink in hand, sipping mixers cause you can. And all the lights begin to switch off. You're chasing the light, holding on for life, feeling the high, chasing the night, chasing the night. feeding the high, chasing the night, chasing the night. Hotel rooms and city squares, champagne bottles, drum and snare. The sights and cities seem to fall away when you stay. Locked in love for a night or two, losing sleep just to get off you. Day to day you wanna stay out, you're chasing the light, holding on for life, fading the high, chasing the light, chasing the night, chasing the night, chasing the night, holding on for feeding the high, chasing the night, holding on for life, feeding the high, chasing.
Welcome back to the road to Rio, where Team Unique are not having the best time so far. Throughout the tournament, they're yet to win a single map in their first 4 games, and it's not looking likely they're going to win this one right now either, Dean.
No, not very likely. I don't want to count them out completely, because if they can get off to a good start, pick up this pistol here, then there's always the chance they can get the momentum going in their favor, start warming up. But yeah, no, they had a tough first half, and it's certainly not going to be easy to recover from. Look at this. Passionite is on a deagle right now, and Kevlar, he had the deagle dropped over to him. Obviously, he's going to see if he can work a pick on towards A. Spot the player in the back there being boxed. Lollipop up close also now showing himself, so he has a bit of info about at least 2 players over here. And I mean, in the meantime, it's actually pulled one player back a little bit more passively in B at least. But even then, they're taking their time to go forward. So they do realize this Nemiga still prepared for this push, but there's some damage. That helps out a little bit. But it's Jo. He's been a monster. He's here on the B site as well. And Box. Yeah, they're screwed.
Ooh, Jo playing safe. MDS has actually gone down there, so Jo's got to be careful now. They're still not committing here. Pashanoi is fighting over on the A side of the map, but finally they move into B. JYO gets the first kill on the hold, looking for more. Lollipop's fighting alongside him. It's a flurry of frags for the CT side, and Speedak also chimes in. Zorte, with only 6 health left, has not got much of a chance here. 1 bullet left. He's got to reload. Oh no, the nade lands on the site. There's nothing he can do. Nemiga come away with the pistol round win and put themselves in a great position to close out Vertigo.
I was hoping I was wrong when I was like, oh, they're screwed, because they did end up getting the opening kill, but it was just as I said, that they had taken so long that already Nemiga had rotated over. They had everyone set up pretty much to defend that B-bomb site. That's why they were willing to go a little bit more aggressive. Confirm that info. They still had, what was it, 2 players immediately on the bomb site, a third one who joined up with them really quick, so yeah, I mean, not looking good for Unique. No bomb plant going down. They do just upgrade a couple of pistols. We're likely looking at 13 to 4, and that's when Unique are going to get the guns out. But if that one doesn't work, this map is pretty much over. And as I said, with Dust 2 coming up next, although it is statistically a better map for Team Unique overall, the last 5 times they've played it, they have struggled big time.
Oh, Shadow was jumping in the corner, so MDS could just hear him.
Oh.
Easy kill with the MP9. He might be in trouble with the dink landing, but yeah, it looks like Nemiga are going to be pretty okay here. MDS continues to fight, which he didn't need to do. He gives a kill to Kenzor, but it's not going to matter in the grand scheme of things. Oh, Kenzor goes off the angle at just the wrong time as well. 13-4 Nemiga, and it's really all down to this buy for Team Unique at this point.
Yeah, if they lose this one at that point, it's going to be up to map point before they can actually get out more guns, unless they were kind of just willing to go in for the force buy in the next round, or of course unless they were actually able to get the bomb plant to support it, which even then wouldn't give them the greatest of buys in this next round. It'd pretty much just about let them scrape out the AK and the Kevlar, not really any utility and such behind it. So this is a very important one. One positive being, it is a bonus round pretty much for Nemiga. Having still 3 SMGs, a FAMAS, and only the one. Did Box not see that player? Did Box not see the player right behind them? He apparently has no idea. Yeah, back-to-back with Passionite. They just have zero clue. Yeah, there we go. Eventually bounces. Gets 2. Actually manages to find Speedak as well. Coming in through the smoke. That was such an awkward little kind of scenario that played out. He didn't even notice the second player when he had pushed through up until the kill came in.
How's Pashano now got an MP9? Didn't he have the AK earlier? I'm a bit confused.
I don't know what's going on.
Finally, Pashano goes down. And JWO continues to have to fight. Swings into the open, but he can't get the kill. It's up to Lollipop to close out this clutch. Oh, the timing on the push wasn't bad. Oh, the nade pullout is not great, though. Robin actually goes down from it. It's into the 1v1. And Lollipop here's got a smoke, which might help out. Tries to bounce it onto the site. Doesn't land exactly where he wanted it to. He's looking for the AK, which he will finally find. Has to reload that. Plenty of time left. Kenzor spotted, but the spray not quite on point. Almost gets the kill, but Kenzor survives on 4 health. And Unique just about win that round.
Just about. I mean, it got very shaky in the end, but that whole kind of opening scenario, Passionite went massive. I think the reason he switched out to the MP9 was just because maybe he had to reload the AK, and having pushed up so aggressively already, didn't want to have to stick with the AK reload at that point, and of course allow for the rotators to hear him actually reloading in that corner. He was hoping to catch them off guard, not expecting them to be pushed up so close, because he would have been able to confirm the round a lot easier at that point. But it didn't quite work out that way in the end, though. They do close it out. They pull up their score now to a 5th and give themselves a chance to start building back in. But it's still not going to be easy. I mean, this buy isn't bad for Nemiga. They have an op. They have 3 M4s. Obviously, the op is glass cannon, so that's not ideal. But overall, a pretty strong investment. And right now, they are, I believe, looking to try and aggress over towards the ramp area, at least with that op. Speedak, I don't think he's going to go any further forward. Instead, just waiting for Unique to show themselves.
A good mid-control gathered here by Team Unique. Nice to see that they have some ideas here on the T side of Vertigo. Unfortunately, those ideas might be put into question now because Speedak's got the opening kill on the CT side with the AWP. And even though the smoke goes down, oh, another kill. This time Fenvicious gets one back. He's pushed all the way through mid. That should open up this round for Team Unique. Nemiga are in a really rough position now. Look at the CTs on the A site. They're having to awkwardly try and clear out these backlines. And Fenvicious is staying alive while Robin holds mid. This is so well worked by Team Unique right now.
Yeah, Robin just gets himself that second as well. He's holding off the rotation completely. And as you said, they had to move back. Speedak is now in the spawn. He gets the wall bang on him. All right. Oh, excuse me. Hiccups, bad time. Yeah, I guess the wall bang there kind of through the edge of the scaffolding, and then Zorte is just ready to finish it off. So 6 for Unique, slowly beginning to build back up into this one a little bit, but it is still early on. They're going to be up against the Eco now. With this, they pull themselves up to a 7th very likely, and then is when things kind of get real for sure, because obviously we've seen Nemiga into the first gun round there, keeping over quite a few weaker weapons into that one. Previously, they had the op and 3 M4s, but they also were lacking utility on the nades on pretty much everyone, lacking the Kevlar on the opper. They had 1 player stuck onto the pistol and such. So we haven't seen a full-on buy yet from Nemiga. So they're willing to take this eco here, not really upgrade anything apart from a single P250, and focusing on getting what they can in this next round, which still will be perfect. They are right now actually stacking up around this ramp smoke.
Could be dangerous depending on the timing of it. They're the ones sitting in the smoke, so they, in theory, might get the advantage on seeing their opponents. And there we go. Kills coming in thick and fast. It's back to a 2v3, and another kill comes through. Speedak gets that shot to go his way. He's got the AK in his hands here, but with 2 players against him, he's not going to win the round. Either way, 3 kills from that position is not bad, to say the least, from Nemiga. And now they get that buy that you were talking about.
I did also mention it wouldn't be perfect, and it's quite weak. What did they all come in with? Like 45, between 44 to 4,600. Yeah, they are lacking quite a lot on this investment. Nades-wise, very few. Kits-wise, 0. They do at least have the base rifles of M4s here on everyone, but this is a good chance. Unique actually do have the opportunity, if they claim this one, to maybe even bring it back up to 9 already and start working their way back into this. And reminder, this is the map choice of Nemiga, so if Unique were to start pulling this back, then maybe you'd see a little bit more hope as they move on to Dust 2. But look at this, we're going to see heavy mid-control being the goal for both teams at this point. Yes, stacked up from the CTs. Lollipop gets one onto Fen Vicious. Robin is able to trade and then instantly realizes, I best just give this one up because I am 4 health right now. Giving up mid completely. He may actually find the rotation down the ladder. It was Box who was actually waiting for that one. Oh, sorry, it was Kenzer who was waiting for that one. It was Box who goes down. And that was ambitious, but that's all on Speedak and, well, it's all on Lollipop.
Yeah, that was a ballsy play from Box. I think that kind of makes or breaks the round at that point. When you push in through the ladder and you go all the way down there, you're either going to give away your life or maybe you're going to get a flank that's really well timed. And unfortunately, Kenzo arrives to deny the flank from coming through. So it is Lollipop stuck saving.
Though.
Yeah, that is the problem. Pretty sure he was
Robin
spotted.
even would have heard it as he was falling back. Because he was just around the corner, still kind of up, you know, up the stairs. So I'm pretty sure he would have heard that player jumping across towards the ladder room and being like, "Oh yeah, watch for that."
Oh, Lollipop figuring out where he can save in T-spawn. Again, Lollipop has been very solid for Nemiga throughout this tournament. Just in general, as their star player, he always seems pretty reliable. Right now, Lollipop's been playing on the B bomb site though, so he wasn't really able to get involved in that round. He has to just save on over. And Kenzel's running in here. Should get his gun out, but he doesn't get the kill. Lollipop able to save at the very least. But this is where Nemiga take their first tactical timeout. And you've got to assume at this point, Dean, they're probably going to be saving up loads of cash to make sure they've got a proper full buy in the future.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. Honestly, I wouldn't have minded if they went for it in that previous round, but how dominant the game had been up to that point, it is quite reasonable to think, oh yeah, we can probably still do this without having all of the utility and without having the op, but it didn't work out for them, as you said. Now, ideally, want to just take the one save here. Maybe a couple pistols can be upgraded, but you don't want to spend too much. You want to have the ops in this next round. You want everyone having all the nades they could need to allow for them, if they want to play that more aggressive style over towards ramp and such. So, yeah, not really much being invested. The 1M4 obviously saved over, gives them a little bit extra to work with, and when you see a pause from Team Unique, like, hang on, you guys paused? Are you going to try something crazy? Let's chat about this, lads. What could they do? Nah, I mean, he wasn't. But, yeah, no, they realize, obviously, if they were to be overcome by pistols, then that would be absolutely shattering to their chances of actually making this comeback happen. So take a little bit of a pause. The map is going to come to an end before they can use all 4 of these pauses, most likely, anyway, unless they're using them nearly every round. So it's not really... It makes sense. You don't really want to be just leaving them. If you have it, you may as well use it.
Yeah, I love how both teams hadn't used a single timeout until this round, and then they just realized, oh, guys, timeouts, they exist. We can both use them in the same round. It's a weird situation. It happens sometimes. Because into round 22, you're right, they're not going to use all 4 of those timeouts throughout the rest of this regulation, or it's very unlikely that they'll need to. Is Pashanoi here? Ooh, I'm not sure. The round has started. It looks like we're playing out anyway.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
back.
He's here.
He's back.
He's here.
We're good.
Just a tiny bit late. But yeah, I need a 1M4 in this round, so ideally Unique want to be living with the majority of their players as well. They have a bit of money, but they don't have all that much onto a couple of the players especially.
My neighbour's just started mowing his lawn, Dean. Don't know if you can hear it.
Oh, I can hear that a tiny bit. I was actually wondering what that was.
If it's not too bad, we should be okay.
It's not too bad. I'm sure people can hear it a little bit as well, but it's off in the distance. Like, I heard it a tiny bit.
That's the problem with having nice weather, Dean. If it was just horrible right now in the UK, no one would be out mowing their lawn. I like it when it's bad weather, as a gamer. It's also very
you
hot.
like it as bad, right? You
It's
don't feel
just-
bad about not staying inside.
Yeah, exactly. I hear people outside mowing their lawns, like doing things. But I'm here watching Counter-Strike, so who's the real winner?
Everyone? I mean, it depends what you like, really, doesn't it?
That's very true. It's a good outlook on life.
This is a very slow round. They are taking this very, very cautious. Makes sense, knowing what they're up against. Gonna group it up towards B, but they haven't got a lot of info about what's going on before they move forward. And yeah, the Deagle and Jo actually going to be the one to open up. With Box still up close and with more players around the bomb site, and even now a flank coming in, they are in trouble. Unique, it's just falling apart for them. They haven't even got a single kill. They barely even put any damage towards the Nemiga players.
That's ridiculous. That they don't even get a kill, like you said. It almost feels like they're the ones on an eco there, because you don't really even hear the AKs being fired much. They just absolutely get crunched on that B bomb site. Stuck on the stairs. They all try and go through the stairs onto the B site, and that did not go according to plan. And now into this next round, It is panic stations for Team Unique. They've got to buy together by the skin of their teeth, but it's not perfect. Kenzel's got a Deagle. Femvicious is stuck with a Galil. We'll see what the rest of the team can do into this one. AWP in the hands of Box is playing safe on the A-bomb site. Ooh, Robin seeing what he can find at mid. Unique taking a slow start to this round. Nemiga currently just playing on the A-bomb site. So they are trying to fight for this, even though they've only got 2 players here. That could be concerning. Robin, though, is the man holding for the mid-aggression, which is about to come on through. Box is the player pushing into this close corner, and Robin continues to almost take the fight, but it's Speedak who gets away with the opening kill. Again, that AWP pushed up on short, finds the frag, and with Lollipop getting one on the B-bomb site, it's looking good for Nemiga here. They've got the early edge, and MDS goes unchecked. 2 easy kills from the back of the bomb site, leaves it all in the hands of Robin. He can't find the bomb right now. Wait. Okay, I thought for a second that it somehow dropped out of the map, but he's got it in his hands. 40 seconds left. We'll see what Robin can do in this clutch. I believe B is open for the time being, although with 25 seconds left as the clock continues to tick, it's only going to get worse for him because the rotate is starting to come over, and Robin flanked out on the B-bomb site. MDS gets away with a 3K in the round. Beautifully done by him. Going unchecked there on the A site was so costly for Team Unique. Basically lost them the round, I think, at that point, because he gets away with both those kills. And even though Robin tried his best in the clutch, it's not going to happen. 15-8 Nemiga, and a great chance for them to get victory here on Vertigo. Oh, mid-Molotov early. Robin's just going to go barreling on through that one, wasting no time in this round, and it works out for him. The AWP of JYO caught at mid, and now a quick B-split coming into play. Robin almost getting it done in this round, but he's traded out, and the rest of the team are coming into play. Nemiga shutting down the mid to B split, and Kenzel has to try and keep his team in this map. 3 players against him. Deeg in hand. He knows Box is up close to these generators, but the Deeg not the best for spamming the smokes, and as he reloads, they rush him down. Close range, they get the job done. 16-8 for Nemiga here on